Hi guys, NorCal Tenkara here. I just want to take a minute on the rainy day to show you what rods I use and will be using for the upcoming 2022 season and what my fishing kit kind of looks like real quick. First and foremost, a majority of my time this upcoming year is going to be spent on the Pacific Crest Trail. And for those unfamiliar, that's a backpacking hiking trail that runs from the Mexican border to the Canadian border. And hopefully I'll be able to catch some fish along the way, but I mean that is kind of secondary, but it's also kind of primary. And so my kit for that is just going to be the most packable rod I can take, and that's going to be the Tenkara Rod Co. Beartooth rod. It's about 14 inches and just can practically fit in the pocket of my hiking shorts, and it's about 10 foot and I think a 6'4" action, maybe a 5'5". It's very soft, but it's got a nice backbone from what I hear. I haven't hooked in anything with it yet, but looking forward to trying it out this upcoming year. Along with that, I will have a Yonapax Simple Pack that I'll keep strapped on the shoulder of my backpack, and I'll have one spool of tippet, probably 6X, and inside will be my fishing license and my Ikari fly box, and I'll be taking the Ikari L with a 10 foot and a 13 foot spool of line, and just stuffed full of as many flies as I can stuff in there. I need to refill my nymphs because I know that there are some alpine lakes where nymphs really help out a lot. So that's pretty much my backpacking kit. That's everything I need. I won't be taking a net on the PCT. It's just a little too heavy. On day trips out, I take the same fly box. Sometimes I take the Ikari S, which can snap onto the fly box, or it can also be put on the rod like any other line holder. It's got magnets to hold some flies, like all the Ikaris do. And speaking of this rod, the Yari is it's just my go-to rod. This thing went everywhere with me in 2021, and I'm still on the fence about taking it instead of the Beartooth. There are a couple sections where I might have my buddy mail me the Yari, and I'll mail back the Beartooth for a couple weeks. I might just take the Yari. I might take them both. Hike your own hike. Who knows? It's all kind of still up in the air. But this is my favorite rod for anything. Next up is the Sierra rod. This was my first Tenkara rod that I got, and I do still enjoy it. I like to use it just when there's a little bit tighter quarters than the Yari can fit. Also, if I'm letting one of my buddies take the Yari for a spin and try it out, usually I'll pull out the Sierra and play with that. When I'm chasing big fish, I got the Rocky, and I haven't actually hooked into a big fish with it yet, but I have caught a few small fish. They felt fun. Used it to cast a tiny little size 16 or 18 parachute Adams, and it placed it super delicately and allowed me to catch my first or second rainbow on this thing. Just a little guy, 6-8 inches. I also have what's called a K-Roo rod. I can go into that a little more if people are interested. Along with me on any day trips is going to be my hip pack from Tenkara Rod Co. and Trail Waters. Thing holds just about everything I need. Got all my first aid kit, nippers, floating, pliers. Holds everything. Rides comfortably on the hip or on the back. I wear mine like a sling. And also use the Handy Pack net. This is my favorite net. Love the rubber, love the packability of it. It's just a little bit too heavy for the PCT, but for everything else on just overnight backpacking trips, I do take this. Also, if anybody has trouble folding them, the easiest way that I've found is to just hold this hand stationary, twist this one as you push it into itself. Play that back in quarter speed, push it in. But I can go through that too more if anybody's interested. That's pretty much my kit. I don't take much else other than that. I just got one of these quick releases to try out, so that'll be coming out with me one of these next ventures. But that's it, and cheers to 2022. Hope everybody has a good year and a good fishing season. Thanks.